So hey, what's up guys, NPS3D here and welcome back a new tutorial related Element 3D. So this is based on request, so I'm going to recreate this audio reactor. Actually it's work based on audio levels, and you can definitely see a lot of result music video like this where the sphere or the product or the anything model react on audio. So this is something like that. So if you're not interested in the preview, you can skip this video from where I start the tutorial. So this looks great and you can play a lot in this tutorial. So let's get started with a new comp. So create a new comp 9020 by 1080 and choose frame rate according your music or according your choice. So let's get and hit OK and import your music. Right, so this is copyrighted free music. I'll put the link in the description. You can download it or you can put your own music. So create a new solid and make comp size, hit OK. So first we will create a model. So Element 3D, go to the effect and apply a effect called this Element 3D. This is a third-party plugin from Video Copilot and you can download, purchase it. I will show you about. So I am using version 2.2.2, but definitely if you have version 2 you can get this model, I think fracture model, because when the fracture setting available in the Element 3D, then the Video Copilot members gives us a free model. If we go to the started pack, so we will get a bulb fracture model. And in case you don't have this model, so you can download my 1000 subscriber giveaway, the fracture pack. There are a lot of primitives. So I will going to import this. So just double click or just one click and your model is here. So I will hide the grid and this is model. So select the model and go to the surface option and choose the optimize mesh. So it will down some vertices. You can see here. So we can go fast, right? You can leave it. And after that we will just choose the material, glass black material, and we will just down it. And here is an option called Wireframe, so enable this, and this is white. So what we will do, just change the line color to white, right? And now the trick where let me hit OK, and if I will go back here, so here you can see only some area of the sphere is showing grid, and in middle there is only black. So how I created that, so go inside scene setup once again and select the model, material and wireframe, and here is an option called Fresnel. You can call Fresnel. So I will just increase this one. I will also increase this intensity according my choice. So I will put 5 or something around 4. Okay, so 4 looks good. So our first step is almost completed. So create one more sphere, and this will be glow sphere, and go to the preset physical, and this will also come with Element 3D. We don't need any other shader, texture pack. So just apply this material on glow, and now just select the glow material, and here we will change the color something around like that. right? So it's good. Now let's put this glow material in a second group. Hit choose second group and hit OK. So all done. So now let's hide the second group and just only visual we can see the group 1, and go to the particle replicator, particle look, and increase the particle size almost 20. Now go to the multi-object and enable it. So now we will go to the displace, and if we will just increase this, you can see. So we will just key this intensity value with RDO. So let's move on next step. So hit 0 and close this here and create a one more solid for our sound keys. So if you have a plugin called sound keys, it's a Red Giant plugin. If I'll show you the about Trapcode, this is in Trapcode suite. So this is a plugin from Red Giant. So basically it generates keyframe from audio, but if you don't have this plugin, so you can directly right click the audio and go to the keyframe assistant and convert audio to keyframe. So you can see it will take few seconds and you can see hit U. So you can see left channel and right channel, and there are the values. So we can also work with this, but if you have sound keys, there are some options so you can play along with that. So choose the audio layer to our audio layer, right? So here you can see the intensity of all levels. So and here is a 3 range, so I can make 3 different level of audio keyframes. So in this one I will make a higher level of audio keyframes where the only higher intensity will be work, right? You can see. And I will also active second range where it will only work on the lower level, and I will put like this, so it will be only lower level, right? You can see this. And I can also put this from here, so when this level will be reached from here, then it will be work, right? So put like that, otherwise it will be not work, right? So you can see. So play along with this audio keyframes so you can get better result. Choose like this. So let's see if you see the result. You can see it only affect when the audio bar hit this level. So we can keep different parameter with this level. So now we have 2 copies, one for high level and one for low level. So now you just need to click apply. Alright, so we created a key. So if I select this sound key layer, rename this sound keys and press U, so you can get this number and value, so where we will work, right? So now let's hide this layer. So we don't want to see this layer. I want to only see, I need only this value. So right, so let's move on. So now open the Element3D layer and where the displacement, boom 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 boom. So I will just key this with normal movement. So hit U. So first is higher and second is low. So Element3D and Alt and click on displace and just parent this with intensity output 02, right? So now you can see this looks like this. So what we will do, we will just click on this expression and just apply a divider, and we will apply maybe 22. Actually what it does, it divides 22 times, so definitely it will be slow, right? So it looks cool. Now the next part is where the main, press U. So we will add one more thing. So let's see where if you need in X direction, so you can put in X, you can also put in Y, you can also put in Z space, boom boom boom. So let's work with Z, or you can also play with scatter like this. So let's apply with scatter, and you can also do a lot of things. You can also play with rotation, random rotation, and you can only play with X, Y and Z. So a lot of things, randomize size, right? So this one I am going to play with scatter, right? So click on scatter and parent this scatter with a high level of RDO. So this time we will also need to work divider 22, or let's see, so basically it will only work when the high volume touch high level and the lower volume touch lower volume. So scatter only appear when the high level of audio. So you can see this looks good for now, and you can also do what, you can also key the rotation. I'm not going to rotation of every single particle, I mean part of this sphere. I'm going to move this whole sphere. So go to the particle replicator rotation here and just add a keyframe on X, Y and Z, and go to the very last of your music where end. So in this case I'm going only maybe 130 second, and here I will put X will be rotated 5 times, Y will be rotated 5 times, and Z will be also rotated. And in your case you can also choose a different value. So you can see this also looks good, right? Alright, so let's move next step. So save your project, because saving your project is the best and a very important thing in your tutorial and your work. So never miss to save your project. So this is okay, and now let's enable the group 2. So this is our glow part, right? So we'll just increase the particle size almost like this, right? And you can also little bit decrease this. So actually we can see there is also a white part, but not look good, because in our final comp there you can see there are some light rays coming from this. So we will also do for this. So the all step is completed almost, right? So what we will do, just enable create a new camera. So 35mm is good, right? So press C on your keyboard and just zoom out like this, right? And if you go to very close, you can also go like this, but in this case I am going here, almost going here. And you can also key your camera, or here is a properties of zoom, you can also key this, right? So Control S, and now let's duplicate the Element 3D layer, right? And just change the output to the illumination, so where it only show the brightening part, right? You can see on every step you only see the glow. So now let's apply a glow effect. But this look not good, because in this one there is some rays light is coming from. So here we will apply a CC, radial fast blur. So now you can see. So now we'll choose the brightest part, so only brightest part will happen, and here we'll put 85, or you can change it to 80. This will look also good, right? You can see. I love this. So let's create a new solid. Oh, you have optical flare. It's not recommended. You can create with, there is another method I will show you. Create a circle, and put this circle here. I just increase the feather amount, down the radius, add. You can see, but and you can also change the color to the little bit bluish type and play with some more setting, but in this one I am going to use optical flare. Go to the option, so we'll just click here and clear all, yes, and just only import this glow item, hit OK and enable this and choose to the here transparent, and reposition this here, right? Make sure you are in 16 or 32 bit, alright? So in this one I am in 16, and duplicate this copy one more time, and put this one is almost here, alright? You can see. And if you want to change the color of this light ray, so what you will do, we'll just apply a, let's rename this glow. So here we'll apply a effect called this tint, right? And now we will just change the color according to, you can see the different color, different types of color. So I'm going to just put black and almost little bit bluish type, hit OK. Now let's apply a cinematic layer, so triple time 8 and hit OK, and just choose to the stencil alpha, create a new adjustment layer, and behind the, I'll call this slide, behind the slide, and here I will just apply curve effect, and just choose the ellipse tool and double click, and just make it black, and just go to the adjustment layer and mask, and choose to subtract, and press F on your keyboard and feather this vignette effect, right? So this looks good, and we can also go with Element 3D and go to the render setting and ambient occlusion, and we can also enable some ambient occlusion, right? We can choose to the red trace also, And we can also apply a curse effect here to manage things. Alright, so all good. And when you are going to render, make sure you go to the output section, enhance multi-sampling enable and super sampling put to, because it will be erase some this saggy part. So here we will go to the sampling and aliasing, and we'll choose to smoothing too, and also same for our glow part. So now looks good. And definitely when you are going to render full, make sure you enable motion blur. This is very important because this part is moving, and when the item moves, motion blur happen. Alright, so enable only these two and enable motion blur. So all done, right? You can see all done. And you can also key this brightness and scale of this all audios with this. We can also key this optical flare scale and brightness and lightning part with audio layer, but this looks good little bit more. Alright, so all done, and this is the method how you can create a magical look of your audio reactor. So all done. So thanks for watching, thanks for loving me, thanks for supporting me, and if you have any problem, so please let me know, because I will definitely help you, and I'm here always. So next, don't forget to comment and leave your message, and thanks for supporting me, thanks for watching my video, thanks for loving me. I am NPS3D, and we will see you next time with a great tutorial. So that's it for now.